Hello, everybody. Welcome to my very last meeting as president. Not my last meeting, but last meeting as president. So the year flew by. And so I want to open the meeting today a little different. I want to open it with a quote. It says, whatever Rotary may mean to us, to the world, it will be known by the results it achieves. And if y'all saw the presentation last year, you will see that we achieved lots and lots of things during this year. So thank y'all all so much for that. Let's see. Raffle and guest. Yes, we do have guests today. Rotarian Day. Thank you, William. I'm winging it, y'all.
How important is this?
You're supposed to be nervous at your last
She's
meeting.
checking out already.
Okay. I'm nervous. I'm legit nervous. Okay, help me out, William.
Well, congratulations on a great year and all the leadership. She did a great job, don't y'all think? Open up in a word prayer. Dear God, Lord, we thank you for all things. God, we thank you for Erin and her leadership team and the great year that they provided us with as Rotarians and the many service projects that they got us involved in. God, we thank you for Rotary and the opportunities that it provides us to serve others, which is what you called us to do. And dear God, Lord, we just thank you for this food and the hands that prepared it. And God, use it for our service for you. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Join me in the pledge. Our pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And of the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do, first, is it true? Second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
Third, we build goodwill and friendships. Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And is it fun?
Is it fun? It's always fun around here. All right. I wonder why everybody was looking at me so crazy. All right, Frederick, you're on.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we do have some visitors with us today. First, we have our assistant governor in the house, Mr. Edward Taylor. Welcome. Brad and Dale Oliver has enlightened us with their presence. Extended family member here today, Mr. Sarah Houston. Welcome.
And we have a visiting Rotarian.
Yes, ma'am. She was fine.
You
Trying
claim
to take a
him
nap.
later on.
Did you get my email, my text? Yeah, she's okay. She just a little out of it, groggy.
5538.
Yeah,
5538.
she's out of it, groggy.
John.
She waved at a person or two that went by us. I said, do you know them? No. And she was talking about a big truck at one time. I don't know, something about a big truck in a car. I don't really know. But she's got galls in her. Yeah, we were on the highway and there was a truck and I don't know. She's got galls.
All right,
in her now,
thank you. All right, I'm winging it. Y'all help me out. So next is
Lego
community events. Is that right? Community events? Yeah, you did community events.
All four.
Where's my phone?
Mm-hmm. But she was in and out fast.
Programs will arrive today. I know that Michelle worked really
Yeah, she
hard
did.
on and had a
She's
lot of great stuff
in
in
the
it
chair
this
right
week.
now,
If
trying to
not, then
sleep.
we will hand them out next time.
No?
All right, so community events.
Mm-mm.
Baldwin County Chamber of Commerce Business After
No,
Hours.
she can't feel
That
it yet.
will be
It's still not.
tonight, 5 to 7 or 5:30, 7:30, 5 to 7. And of course, the honoree there are the small business nominees, which there are two
He's got her too.
Rotarians. Crystal Law, and then the Small Business of the Year winner, Kyle, with Sacheros. So I'm guessing maybe we'll get some Sacheros to eat tonight.
y'all
I hope
headed to the
so.
paper?
So, if you need supper or
Okay.
just want to
I
say
love you.
congratulations, come on out there. It's at the
Love you too.
home at Merriweather. Fellowship home at Merriweather. Okay. And then fireworks. So we'll have fireworks this year on 6/29. What night is that? Saturday night. And then Christmas in July. Tell me about that, Michelle.
That's downtown Milledgeville. They're doing a Christmas.
Recording in progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vendor event. Okay. All right. So that is on 7/20. I think I went to that last year, right?
Saturday.
Yeah, that's a nice event. And then the 5th annual Lake Sinclair Poker Run. So it's always fun if you're out on the lake. I haven't done that, but I would like to. Huh? 7/20. All right, so that's the community events. Are there any other community events?
Aaron, let's mention the back to school bash.
Back to school bash, July 19th. So are we accepting volunteers for that? Yes, we'll get a sheet out and we'll get volunteers for that. That's, I heard myself. That's the 19th. I forgot prayer request. Y'all have to excuse me this week. Worst meeting of the year, right? Do we got any prayer requests? Let's remember Halsey. He's not feeling well today. He will be taking a little bit of absence until August 1st, just to give himself time to recover. Are there any other prayer requests? No? Okay. Yes.
I will say, I don't know if anyone here knows, if he passed away this week.
Yeah, that's Josh Lester's grandfather, founder of Battery Warehouse. So keep Josh and his family and the Calhoun family in your prayers this week as well. All right, thank you, Kristen. All right. Any other business before we go to club business? You got some?
I got one thing. So get ready to kick off public image for the next year. One of the things that I wanted to start was on Monday member highlights. So I want to get information about all our members and post that out on Mondays. Probably do one person in the morning, one person in the afternoon, because we have such a large club, more than 52 weeks in a year. So want the information because one, people are going to see, oh, they're a member of Rotary. I know them. Let me talk to them. And then just opening up conversations with people that know you, and then opening up conversations amongst us of what do I know about this person? What do I have a connection with? And just to expand on that. So this will be the first of many, hopefully new things that Aaron and I have talked about in the last couple of days that we'll do for the new year.
See, evidence. I'm planning to work next year. All right. So, all right. If that's all, we'll move on to club business, which is basically the whole program today. Our first meeting in July will be July the.
Yes.
Okay.
I won't be back by week.
Yeah.
And I'll figure out getting pictures and that sort of thing.
And then the back to school bash is July 19th.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll probably send out an email to start getting signups to make sure that we have what we need for that. All right, so we're gonna get to the program today. Let's see, I have some awards. The very first award I have, I don't actually have the certificate. I'm not sure if it's been given to us or not, floating around, but our club won the Reader's Choice for Best Civic Organization this year. So congratulations to all of you. I have one perfect attendance award from last week, Michelle Dixon. All right, okay, so we're going straight and running. All right, so the first award I would like to give out, this person is a silent Rotarian. He is here each and every week, setting up before we get here. And I just want him to know, I feel like that's service above self. He doesn't want to be recognized, never has asked to be recognized. But I noticed it. I appreciated all your effort this year, Michael Cleveland.
No.
Is it no speeches? All right. Now this is the one everybody's all been waiting on. Rotarian of the Year. It's probably no secret who it is. He got lots and lots of votes. This fella has done a dynamic job with service projects. He's been there at almost all of them. He volunteers wherever, and he's become a very good friend of mine. Our Rotarian of the Year, Frederick Ellington.
Yeah, I just want to say I really fell in love with this club this year. I really did fall in love with this club. You know, being on the board, being the service project chair, you're nurturing the club, and just like a child, you nurture and fall in love. And I think that's what happened this year. I think there's a lot of Rotarians in the room that qualified to be Rotarian of the Year. I want to say that. There was a lot of people out there that made service projects successful this year, and I really appreciate that work and effort. It was a learning campaign for me. I would challenge anyone, if you haven't served on the board, please do. Don't worry about being perfect. You got a whole team around you that's going to make sure that you're successful. I built a lot of good relationships with you, Aaron, and the rest of the board members. And I definitely want to take that momentum into the next year with supporting JOLA and service projects and just making our club really stand out the way it has this year. So thank you again.
That's very well deserved. Okay, so now I'd like to recognize the board who has worked alongside me. Before I call them up here, I've got a quote for that as well. Friendship was the foundation rock on which Rotary was built, and tolerance is the element which holds it together. And that is so true. We don't always agree. Sometimes we have different views and outlooks, but I will say each and every one of these board members is a true friend of mine, and I'm so thankful for them, and I'll tell you why I'm thankful for each person along the way. And so one more quote where it comes to the board: leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It's about one life influencing another. And definitely each of these people have influenced me this year. I would like to start with our past president, Jennifer Pollard. Come up, Jennifer. And if y'all would just stay up here as I recognize you, that would be great. Now, Jennifer is not a plaque person, but Jennifer loves some red wine and charcuterie. Oh, and these flowers are for you. Oh, so do you want to sit these on her table for her? Thank you. So Jennifer, me and Jennifer became friends probably before we were on the board together. It was a no-brainer to follow Jennifer as president-elect. I feel like Jennifer really shook things up this year, and I just had to follow the shake. And so I really felt like our club got woke up the year you were president, and we've done a lot of great things over the past 2 years. I'm a little sad you get to roll off the board.
I'm not.
It's not personal. But she is in graduate school, if you didn't know, for nonprofit leadership, and she's definitely shown what nonprofit leadership is like, both here in the club and with locally arboretum, and so she gets to celebrate. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, party at my house.
all right. So if we'll sit this down for you. If you want to take it to her table, be careful. So here's my little token of appreciation for serving on the board with me this year. All right, and if you'll just stay here. Next board member, let's see, Eric. So you just stand right next to Jennifer. We can't let him go, right? So he's gotta, he is staying to be our technical support for us this year, I think. Yeah. So anyway, here's a little small token of appreciation for serving on the board with me. Now Eric is rolling off the board this year. So Eric has served as the secretary for 2 years. He's fulfilled his term. He's chosen to roll off of the board, and you've been phenomenal. You know, you've been phenomenal each and every week. The technology probably would not work at all without you. But thankfully he's here. He's going to support Jay. He's already been teaching Jay what he knows. So thank you very much. You've been a great friend and great leader this year. And since you're rolling off, would like to present you with this plaque for your service, for 2 years of service at the Rotary Club of Milledgeville. Dawn Adams, our treasurer.
Don't you roll your eyes.
Dawn doesn't get a plaque because she's not rolling off of her position. She has to wait the next year for that. But I would like to give you this little memento of appreciation. And thank you for all you've done. You've really helped us get our books into that VB, our payments on time, keeping the club straight with our meals. There's just so much that goes into the treasurer position, and you've done a great job of that this year, and I really appreciate it. All right, next. Halsey Levitt. He served as member at large this year. Unfortunately, he does not feel well today, but I plan to visit Halsey at his house to let him know how much I appreciate him. And if anybody would like to go with me, we'll coordinate a time to do it. But Halsey kind of came out of retirement to serve on the board. And so I will present him with this plaque for serving as member at large. Halsey feels like he didn't do a good job for me. I think Halsey was absolutely amazing. I tell you, he kept me straight. He kept me straight this year. So, and that can be hard to do. So, Michelle is public image. As you heard, Michelle is not rolling off the board. So Michelle has one more year. We got this. And she's already told you she has big plans. True testament, you can turn a banker into a marketing person. Yeah, so she has done phenomenal. I love how you embraced the position, came out of your comfort zone. And I love the bulletin each and every week. And thank you so much for all you've done. And I'm so excited that you're excited for next year. Frederick. All right. So all right. Here's a little token of my appreciation for serving on the board. Now, Frederick is rolling off this year. If you don't know, Frederick got a big promotion at work, and so he is traveling, and he could not commit to maintaining the service projects, but then he kind of has committed to helping maintain the service project. He has volunteered to back Joel up, so he is not going anywhere, but I would like to present you with this for your year of service on the board.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I could talk all day about Frederick. He's a great friend of mine. He's who I call when I need a reality check.
Same here.
Lynn Chandler. Y'all, I kind of expanded the board this year. You notice how big it got?
The hands make light work.
Lynn, here's a token of my appreciation for serving on the board. Lynn Chandler did come out of retirement. He came out of honorary status and went back active and paid dues so that he could support me this year as foundation chair. Somebody asked me, they said, how did you get Lynn to do that? And I said, I asked. And that just goes to show you, I truly believe everybody in here has a part to play. And sometimes you just have to ask. And I knew that Lynn did not take no for an answer and would be perfect foundation chair. And so did we meet our goal this year of the 14? We'll let him expand on that later. But between Lynn Chandler, Keith Barlow, and Herschel jumping in, we met our foundation goal this year. So thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Kristen Villarreal.
Yeah, she
She can just stand right here.
She can make a second row.
All right, yeah, you make a second row, sorry. So Kristen will maintain on the board this year. And Kristen is our membership chair, and she's gonna talk about that a little bit in a minute, but it's hard. It's hard across all Rotary clubs, but Kristen is dedicated and will get the job done. And I think Kristen's excited about our new president-elect coming on because she'll finally get those bylaws sewed up. And thank you for all you've done for us this year, Kristen. Jan, Youth Services. So Jan is maintaining on the board this year as well. So I'd like to give you this little certificate or this little appreciation gift, whatever I'm trying to do. But she's done a phenomenal job with our youth, and it really takes someone who really has a caring heart to go into the schools and to work with our youth like you do. And then you how many Rotaract clubs do we have or Interact clubs do we have in our district now?
20. Oh, we just added 2 more. I think about 27.
27.
27.
Yeah. So if you didn't realize, Jan is the district Interact chair. So her job goes beyond the club and is in the district. And when you really start participating at district level, that's when you really learn what all Rotary does, and you start opening your eyes to what you can do through your service in Rotary. So thank you, Jan. And Tamara.
Going the wrong direction.
Tamara, here's a little gift of my appreciation for you. And here is your plaque for serving as program chair. Now, Tamara actually served 2 positions this past year. She served as programs chair, did a phenomenal job. We had really great speakers for 2 years now. And man, she was on it with the emails, keeping everybody straight. And I don't think anybody canceled on us, did they? If they did, they gave us advance notice. So we weren't, when I was program chair, my very first meeting, they didn't show up. So you learned. Joe Peters bailed me out that time. So here's your plaque. Me and Tamara have become really good friends. Tamara is actually taken over as president for this year. She'll be sworn in just a few minutes. Thank you. Here's what we'll give for you. You're here as president.
Belong in the back.
All right, Gerald, will you get a picture of us?
No, you gotta get back up.
You gotta stand up here.
You gotta do- yep, right there.
Everybody say Rotary.
Right. And if y'all think tight, Gerald, one more thing, do a quick pan. Sorry.
You know that means cooking something, right?
He thinks I don't know how to cook, y'all, but I really do.
I didn't keep thinking that.
I do. He laughs at me when I say I'll cook. All right, thank y'all all so much. Now, if you have, with the exception of Tamara, if you have a plaque in your hand and you're rolling off the board, you may sit down. Look at Jennifer. She's like,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, you don't, I don't think.
All right, now I'd like to bring Taylor Everett up, and Taylor Everett will have the pleasure of inducting our new president and our new board.
And that is exactly what it is going to be. A mighty pleasure at that. Glad to be here, seeing all y'all fine folks here in Millie Vegas again today. As she said, Taylor Everett, your assistant, excuse me, what do we call it now? Area governor. We got a new name these days here in Area 14. And it's always a fun time swinging by, hanging out with y'all. And this is a really fun day because we have the opportunity to inaugurate and install a brand new president and board, but also to congratulate Erin on just a fantastic year. And I do want to talk for a moment about the year that she's had and how much fun we've had together as the area governor. It's 4 clubs, Milledgeville. Am I walking this one?
No.
Ignore me.
You just stay still.
Hey, now y'all can see me online. Milledgeville, Sandersville, Tennille, and Jefferson County. Don't tell the other clubs, but I mean, come on. Milledgeville is like the star of Area 14 and really is one of the stars of District 6920, which is such a large portion of Georgia. Milledgeville, anytime I go to a district event, assembly, conference, fest, whatever it might be, Milledgeville is literally the talk of the town. And that's through y'all's work with service projects and the foundation and just here, there, and everywhere. And it starts at the top with the presidents and the board, and it just works its way all the way down. So as a AG to the entirety of the club, thank y'all for what y'all have done this past year. And Erin, it has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. We've had some great conversations over the past year. You did a great job following the wonderful work from presidents in the years past and also setting your own mark this year to boot. If y'all would not mind just rising one last time and giving her a standing ovation.
Thank you very much.
With that being said, I think we might have a little something special for our soon-to-be past president. I'm going to allow our soon-to-be president to handle that mark. Good, you do yourself, don't you?
Oh, wow.
Check this out, friends. Something that is well deserving of the fine work that she has accomplished here this past year.
Thank you.
Erin, thank you on behalf of the area, the district, and your club as well.
Thank you very much.
The best job in all of Rotary is the job of past president.
So they say.
No, she's not going anywhere. She will certainly still be very active in the club and extremely active at the district level as well. I don't know if y'all know this, but Erin is an emerging star and leader at the district level. She has done a whole lot for 6920, not just through public image, but some other avenues as well. And she's only getting started at that level. So she's got a lot of Rotary still ahead of her, as well as does this lady here. It is my pleasure now to induct and install the soon-to-be president of the Rotary Club of Milledgeville. You set and ready?
Yes.
Tamara Siragusa. you have been elected to one of the more important offices in all of Rotary. That is the office of President of the Rotary Club of Milledgeville. You were selected by the members of this club. It is an expression of their confidence in your leadership. If you agree to accept these duties, please raise your right hand and respond with "I do" to the following pledge. Do you, Tamara Siragusa, solemnly pledge that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the Rotary Club of Milledgeville, and that you will, to the best of your ability, give support and assistance to the district governor and to Rotary International, and that you will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this club?
I do.
It is with great pleasure that I now announce to you the President of the Rotary Club of Milledgeville, Miss Tamara Siragusa. Thoroughly look forward to serving along with you for the next calendar year, which will be my third year as AG. AGs are only set to serve 3-year terms, but they then convinced me to serve a 4th year, so y'all got to put up with me 1 year after that. I'm sorry. Thank you. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to y'all's brand new president. Let her have a little introductory speech and talk a little bit about folks on her board that are going to serve alongside her for this next calendar year.
All right, thank you, Taylor. Thanks so much for joining us today. Thanks for your visit and for the installation of this year's president. I'm so honored having the privilege to serve you all and look forward to learning from you what service means to you as a member of this amazing club. Thank you all for the contributions you make in service and support to our community, our district, and to Rotary International. Milledgeville Rotarians have earned the reputation of people in action, true to the Rotary maxim, service above self. Please give yourselves a round of applause for being part of this spirited team. And it's my pleasure now to introduce you to the 2024-25 board and committee chairs. I'm just going to call you one at a time. If you would please come up for just a minute. First, President-elect Mark Taylor. Thank you. Yes. All right, Jay Woocher, Secretary. You're good. Okay, Dawn Adams, Treasurer. Do I need to change that? You're good. You're good. Okay, membership chair, Kristen. Okay, public image chair, Michelle Dixon. Foundation chair, Herschel Scott. Rotarian at large, Jeff Gray.
Agent historian.
Okay, and immediate past president, Aaron Andrews.
Thank you.
Okay, well, yeah, it's Jan right here. Thank you. Well, this year we have a new Rotary theme. It is the last year that Rotary International will be using a theme, and it is called The Magic of Rotary. There are pins back there on the table. You can grab them when you're going out. And should we show them the new flag in?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. To a new year, everyone.
All right, magic of Rotary.
Thank you, Aaron. Okay. I would like to offer each one of you a chance to say something about this coming year and what your goals look like or what your service thoughts look like. So Mark, if you want to start.
First thing is I want to support you. I want this to be as good a year as we had this last year and build from there. They've already given me a project of the bylaws, and I understand that if I don't do that, I'm just gonna be in deep trouble. So that's my primary goal. Other than that, to continue to support.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Aaron, as past president.
I actually have a lot of goals this year I'm really excited about. I plan to support each and every board member in their own way. Michelle and I have been talking and we've had some ideas floating back and forth. Kristen and I have been talking and we have some ideas floating back and forth. And I actually have a service project that I want to bring to the group this year that I'm excited about. And that would be focused around water safety. So we'll be talking more about that this year. So y'all, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
All right, great. Jay, how about you?
I want to be like Eric. Yeah. Phenomenal at keeping records, being accurate, communication, assisting the board whenever and wherever it's needed. I hope I can do at least 50% as well. Since you're not going anywhere, I'm gonna still rely on you. And then beyond that, just as a Rotary member, it's such an honor to be in this organization, to be with other people who honestly believe that others are more important than themselves. And just promote that in our community and beyond.
All right, thank you so much. Marshall, Board on Foundation.
Well, first and foremost, due to Lynn's tutelage and everything else for this year and all that, I'm proud to say that we are going to be just a little under $15,000 for the year on our foundation giving, which our goal was 14. We're at 14,881.
Wow.
Yourself around the we do have a goal. I actually went and looked at Tamara's goals and everything. We do have a goal of $14,000 a year this year. So trust me, I'm going to be hitting everybody up. No, I really want to educate the club a little bit more on the foundation. You know, the history of it, the Quest Society, anything that's the endowment side of the foundation, everything. I think that's an area that we can really look at and strive to be part of a little bit more than what we are. But you know, I just want to support Tamara and everything, just like always. And I think we can just make this year actually another great year like we always have. This has been a really great club, even when I was not area governor, but when I was assistant governor. This club was probably outside of my home club at that time, which was Sandersville. This club was the best club to come to. I mean, by hands down, when I walked in the door to this club at the meetings, you could just feel the atmosphere, you could feel the excitement and everything else on this club. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. So I'm gonna try and help everybody as much as possible. If you got a question about the foundation, don't hesitate to ask. If I don't have an answer, I'll get an answer and get back to you. So.
Hey, Michelle, public image.
Okay, well, I mentioned one of the new things that we're gonna start for next year, but I have just enjoyed being at this platform and building deeper friendships within this club. And Tamara, you were so sweet to me and so supportive, and I'm so excited about working with you this year. Aaron, you've been great and super supportive as well, and my cheerleader, so we'll continue on with that. We got bronze image award this year, so I want to get higher, maybe buy a couple of rings this year. So that's kind of my personal goal. So we shall see, and I just appreciate all the support. Fred, That's my brother right there. We're always back and forth and cutting the fool, so I enjoy it. And I mean, we've all become such good friends, so. And I just look forward to more of it. And then, of course, there's.
Thank you, Michelle. Don, hear from you.
I just kind of mirror what Michelle's saying. I'm happy to be here. Last year was great. I was brand new to the club and immediately got asked about being treasurer. So that's what you get for being an accountant, I guess. But it was easy for me. But that was just like, that was easy. I love being part of the club and the board meetings, the board and getting, just building good friendships with everybody. And I'm here to support you, and you know that. We already go with each other.
Thank you so much, Sean. Appreciate that.
Well, as everyone knows, we've had a tough year for membership. Took a few hits, but I'm picking myself up. I'm meeting with Aaron and Tamara tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get the ball rolling. Maybe we can reinstitute the Red Badge program for retention. Mark's going to work on those bylaws for me and get it done. So I'm looking forward to a really good year. Thanks.
Basically, I'm going to continue to work with the Baldwin High School Interact Club. We've got a really dynamic president coming in this year. She's already gotten in touch with me and said, can we do this? Can we do that? And so we'll get there. But I'd like to think about starting a middle school Interact Club also, help support and against.
Thank you. You're Rotarian at large.
Our club is full of so much energy. It's just great to be a part of it. The board has done amazing things. I've been around this club almost 20 years now. So I'm just looking forward to helping the board and the club do great things, especially now that I'm retired, have a little more. Thank you.
And then lastly, we have two new board members that couldn't be here with work-related issues today, and that's Stephanie Johnson and Jola Armstrong. So Stephanie will be taking my role as programs chair, and Jola will be taking service projects with Fred's co-pilot and help in the rearview mirror. So please give them a round of applause. And just everybody else has said it, so I get to now. What?
You get to ring the bell.
Oh,
What do you want to talk about?
I just want to say real quickly,
Oh, okay.
thank you.
I'm like,
Thank
ring
you,
the bell.
Aaron. Herschel, please.
I got one thing. One last thing, with the donations and everything, trying to hit our goal and all this for this year and everything else, especially over the last 2 or 3 months, we really put in a hard push to try and get the money and get the goal and everything else. There's one person that did donate, and actually I'm proud to present them with their Paul Harris +2. And it happens to go to Aaron Andrews.
Maybe y'all have got 40 years.
Aaron, we love you. Your energy has been phenomenal, and the things that you've done and brought to this club this past year, I don't have adjectives. I'm just grateful to know you and to be here with you. And that also goes for Jennifer. All right, so these two forces of nature, but I can't leave out my brother-in-law, who's my sponsor and the past president when I first joined the club. So thank you for all that you've done. Okay. This meeting's adjourned. Oh, wow.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.